In this campaign, we will be playing Out the Deep-Minded. Out is known for her story of flight, migration, and strong female leadership, and is still as relevant today as it was then. The men in Out's life were amongst the most powerful Vikings of her era. Her husband, Olaf the White, was the Viking king of Dublin, and her father, Ketil Flatnose, rules the Hebrides. All of these Viking men died violent deaths, as was honorable in the Viking culture. In contrast, during her time in Dublin, she came into contact with the teachings of Iona, which emphasizes concerns of peace, justice, and equality, as she converted to Christianity. As such, it is believed that she gathered the remains of her family, noblemen and slaves, and set sail to Iceland on a secretly built Nar, a Viking longship. Hi everyone, I am the Dutch strategist, and today we pick up the story of Out the Deep-Minded. She has just settled in Iceland, and there is only one Norse neighbor settlement established in Iceland in the east, led by Chieftain Gardar. To establish order in Iceland, either a diplomatic or military route has to be taken. Through the teachings of Iona, Out has a strong belief of an equal world, and is done with the Christian and Norse male-dominated ways. During her rule, she will teach her family these beliefs, in the hope of a peaceful, justful, and equal Iceland. But her family is divided between people who believe in the Christian and Norse faiths. Her life duty will be to find the balance so she can leave behind her family with a smile. Let's first take a look at Out. Out is 34 years old and her health is fine. She is a brave, generous, and arrogant woman. Done with the male way, she knows that she can do way more than most males expect from women. She's not afraid to challenge or danger. She's also generous. She cares about her family and friends, and she will do anything for them. Her father, Chieftain Ketil, is still alive and is currently county holder of County of Earldom of Mon. My husband, Chieftain Olaf the White, has unfortunately died in battle. Now, Out has 3 sons. Their first son, Thorsten, an heir, is calm, compassionate, and diligent. Perfect example of Out's beliefs. And her second son, Oystein, is cynical, arrogant, and content. And her third son, who is 15 years old, is fickle, diligent, and paranoid. Now let's see if there is a good marriage candidate for Out. You have to make sure they have a good general trait. Olkobar. He is Christian, Irish, and has the Herculean trait. Excellent, as we want as many children as possible. Let's see if Thorsten can get married as well. Evolwit. Anglo-Saxon. Quick. And an alliance candidate. Perfect. We will go with her. And also Oystein. Let's see if we can marry something to her. He is 16 years old. It seems like he is a good learner, so we want someone that can help him with that. Here, Catriona. She's comely. She's a good learning. We will go with her. Let's take a look at our council. Our bishop, Helgi, with 12 learning. Not bad, not good. Counselor, Baror. We have a good steward. That's really amazing. But not a good marshal. And our spy master. Let's see. Yeah, we don't have a really good chancellor. But 20 increase or intrigue, I prefer that than a shitty chancellor for now. So let's assign Knutur. We need a physician, so let's take a look at our court. Who has the highest learning? I believe it will be the woman that is marrying our son, not him. Not her. But her. 21 learning. That will do. First we have to make her convert though. There you go. Now she doesn't like us that much, but we will appoint her as court physician. Now she will be neutral about us. Let's see if we can marry some other candidates into our court. We have Fictis, who can maybe marry a good diplomat. Onmak, he's generous, brave, and gregarious. Excellent. Let's get him in our court. Now we only need a good marshal. Let's see if we have any other women in our court. Malfear, she's club-footed. That does not mind. It does not matter. Male Peter, he is humble, greedy, and content. Welcome to the club. Excellent. We will assign him. Now our council looks much better. We will let our husband assist us in patronage. We will have to choose a lifestyle. Now this is amazing because Out already put points from her life into the theologian path. Now why this is amazing is because one of her life goals will be an equal Iceland. Of course, we have to deal with Chieftain Gardar from Austerland, either diplomatically or fight. But right now, the Catholic faith is male dominated. This won't do. We fled all the way from Dublin all the way to Iceland just to create an equal place for our family. So we will have to create a new Christian faith that is equal. This will cost us 2,275 piety, but because she already on her way in the theologian path, she is only one step away for profit, which will reduce the faith creation and reformation cost by 50%. Amazing Out. So let's take a look. We have nothing to do for now. We have 0 prisoners. Maybe we can get some fighters. Really? Let's go for prowess. Our steward. We already have him, so that's not a problem. The Armat. Trusting, brave, and calm. Welcome to the family, the Armat. So, let's take a look at our Chieftain Guard, our neighbor. He is a Satru, and it doesn't seem like there's a way for us to solve this diplomatically. So we will have to create some men-at-arms. Let's take a look at the surrounding. Hills, mountains, plains, and taiga. Maskers are good in forest and taiga. Hills, plains, and farmland. Farmland, plains, and taiga. And plains and farmland. It seems like the Varangian veterans, thick men, are the way to go. Let's take a look. Right now we have a military strength of 721 and our neighbor has 660. This does mean that we can fight. We will wait 1 month to get some troops. Let's take a look at our champions. Our husband is our strongest warrior, so he will have to fight. Our steward is a good fighter. We want him to stay in our council and increase the development in our capital. So if there's a way for us, we will forbid him to fight. Seems that is possible. Let's forbid our marshal as well and our chancellor. Means we will have some weaker knights. But that's okay, as long as our council stays alive. Let's wait till March and then we will start our war. Very good. 6-9. Oh, we got an alliance with Chieftain Einar. He has 349. That means that we also need to get an alliance. Now, we wanted to wait for Karl until he is an adult to marry off, but it seems like, unfortunately, we have to use him for diplomatic reasons. Now, this does not mean that we can't find a suitable partner for him. He is 50. We have Gormil here, who are the neighbors of our family. We have Befok. She's compassionate but lazy. No. It seems like Gormil will have to do. You will have a little bit of a younger bride, but that's okay. Alright, Chieftain Gardar, it's time to get rid of one of your countries. Let's see which one is best. This one is Hills with 23. Yes, Nordland is better. Oh. Sorry, Chieftain Gardar, but this will be ours. Now we will have to ask our ally to join our war, which will put us in the minus for prestige, but that will be no problem. Let's raise our army. That was fast. Let's go immediately for our war target. Let's put the speed to 4. The enemy ally joined the war. Seems like he is fleeing. What a coward. But that's okay. We are peaceful anyway. Oh! Child is growing in my womb. My husband, Chieftain Olkabar, will be proud. Good. More children the better. So it seems like they're going for the cities from our alliance member. But if this means that our land will stay safe, I do not care. We want to unite Iceland as fast as possible to create a safe haven for our family and friends. Alliance expired. Seems like he died. We are married with our daughter, and she's pregnant. That's great. Siege 1. Let's go for their capital and end this war. See how it goes over here. They also siege, but that doesn't matter for our war goal. Karl comes of age. He's a fortune builder. That's great. And my daughter, Signy. She is quick and hale. May you grow strong and wise. I will educate her. For every birth, the cordiality shown me grows. As I hold my newborn baby in my arms, I am greeted by more warmth and kindness than ever before. I guess I do have quite the impressive gathering of children. I gain moderate many children. That's awesome. There will be many more if I can say something about it. Ooh. We will have to demand his conversion now. There you go. Tall tales at the table. It's been long evening in the company of Hjalmar. The wanderer stopped in Reykjavik for the night, paying for a stay with tales of exploits that have lasted hours. Charged right up the city walls, free climbed inside, and hacked my way into the royal palace. Melted the king's crown down to pay for a new pair of boots. Tale after tale, the saga continues, each anecdote longer and larger than the last. Are we impressed by him? It seems he's not a very good liar, but he is deceitful. And he's not that good of a warrior. We can choose to become a generous host, which we will lose. Yes, let's do that. He does not seem like someone you want on the island. She is still our court physician. And it seems like we have absent courtiers, but that's fine. Siege is almost over. And there we go, we have won. We've captured the daughter, let's ransom her for some money. And let's end this war and enforce our demands. Now with the war won, we have to do some couple of things. First, we have to increase the control in Northernland. And we have to convert its faith. Oh, I forgot. Everything is still Asatru. Well, let's first convert our faith in our capital. So, in order to create this Christian faith, we still need around 1,000 piety. How to do this better? Do we have some buildings that can help us with that? Doesn't seem like it. And the walls are not helping either. Let's disband our units. Our marshal earned respect. Popular opinion. Very good. Now, as you can see, our court is very divided in faiths. And as true Norse Asatru, they will have to raid. Now, Out is not particularly against violence. She once was Viking, of course. And to please her court, she will allow them to go raiding as long as they leave Iceland alone. Negotiate alliance. Our father wants an alliance. I accept. Stronger bond with the family is a good bond. So let's see where we can raid. Seems like Desmond and Thomond are good places to go. Let's pin our father. As I believe, next to our brothers, I'm third in line to conquer this. And my sons have a claim of the Earldom of Tiflin, which I can declare war to. That's good to remember. But right now it's from Jarl Ivar, the Boneless, formidable Viking that we would like to keep as friends. Now, while our Norse Vikings are off to raid, it's important to know that we can create the Duchy of Iceland, which will cost 125 ducats. Capturing people will create an opportunity to ransom some money. A quick growth. Seems like they want to fight. Marshal. See if we can win this. We rolled pretty good. They are rolling better though, but their commander is not better. So it seems like we will win this fight. As long as no one important dies. Our champion was wounded. But we also wounded another character. So that's good. For a month. Seems like we can also raid you. So there we go. Right now we have 30 ducats raided. Let's hope we can get that 125 ducats as fast as possible to create Iceland. Put it back to speed 4. Oh, another fight. Another worse commander. Seems like it will be an easy fight. Ooh. I am pregnant again, that's great. And our court physician gained the novice physician trait. And I can get profits. Which is excellent, because now to create a new Christian faith it will only cost 1100 piety. That should be easily collected before I die. Let's finish this raid. Seems like they will help each other. That's not great, so let's see if we can peace out. Doesn't seem like it. So we will finish this fight and then we will leave back to Iceland. A matter of life and death. A recent argument between two of my champions, Chieftain Olkabar and Karl, my son, has escalated drastically. Apparently, Olkabar skewered Karl's dog by accident as they hunted the boar together. And Karl refuses to let Olkabar simply pay for a new one. Now, both champions have openly challenged each other to Holmgan. The duel is sure to be dramatic, but as sworn members of my household, they need my permission to go ahead with the fight. Let's see. Feels wrong to bet against my child, so I will just let them fight. Oh no, that was my husband. I totally forgot. Alright, so my son and my husband fought. And it seems that my husband died. I hope you'll find peace. But if you lose from my son, it means you were a weak candidate for my husband. So, while I'm pregnant of his another child, let's see if we can find a better husband. So we are 36. You have Gundagar. Good learning, intelligent. Amazing. Seems like he did want to marry. Oh. No, he's not a good fighter. Alright, with our loot, let's go back home. 43 ducats, very good. Oh, and we can raise a runestone, which will gain us 250 piety and 350 prestige. But for now, let's not raise a runestone quite yet, before we can create the Duchy of Iceland. We still have a truce for 3 years. And we have another daughter, Lola. I like that name. She's quick and Amazonian. Seems like we have strong women in this family. Just like Out. So our son is apparently in prison. By Sigurd. No, it's too much money. He got into the prison by himself, so I'm sure he can get out by himself eventually. So let's wait till all our soldiers are recuperated, and then we will go raid again. We are... Oh. Our court physician gained the trade physician. And fishy business. It began as an occasional threat, an unusual habit, but I'm a good Norsewoman, and what Norsewoman hasn't eaten some Dutchy herring in her time? Over the last few weeks, though, Catriona's pardon me, for utterly rotten fish has gone from tolerable idiosyncrasy to a pungent omnipresence. Wow, that was a mouthful. This morning, when I discovered what she had done to the latrine, I decided I had had enough. I found her in the hall, face soaked in foetid brine, half a fish eye lazily dripping down her chin. So we need to talk. Get some prestige. Can I imprison her? No. Let's talk. We have made our point. She will take more care of her food. Raised voices at the ting meet. Ting meets are a necessary core for any decent chiefess, with all the free men in the area turning up to discuss local affairs, market, and jostle for this privilege or that. As to be expected with such large gatherings, they have a way of turning heated, and this thing is no exception. I struggle to follow the details through all the yelling, but it seems as though men from Vesterland are squabbling over a village along the border with Norderland, with both groups claiming the land. So, seems... Let's say our good Vesterland men going to take this from Norderland. Ransom. He wants us to pay for our son. Fine. But don't you dare to get captured again. That was a lot of money. So let's see. It seems control will still take 8 years. It's a long time. And our conversion around 20 months. We will keep our new husband on patronage. Let's see if we can find some secrets in our old home. See if we can dig some dirt to maybe press a claim from our sons, who have higher ambitions than staying in Iceland. I can ask my head of faith for gold, but that costs 250 piety, so I won't do that. However, as I have 360 prestige, I can increase another regiment of Figmen, or maybe another one. Perfect. Now we will have even a stronger army to go raiding, which can bring us back a bigger booty. Alright, very well, you know best. I can leech war to them. I have no interest in that yet. It seems our virtuous Prince Bishop celebrated as he gained some piety. Now we almost have enough soldiers again. I believe this will be enough. Some peasant rebel wants lower country control. We will deal with them if they do demand it. Let's go raiding again. Now it seems that everything's already been raided, except for Meath and Ulster. Ulster is also raided. How about here? Yeah. I guess Meath will have to do. I unlocked a new perk. I will gain Defender of the Faith. Our husbands, being motivated workers, which will increase the building construction time. Could be useful in the future. Let's see what Meat has to offer. Seems they are going to war with Jarl Ivar. Ooh, and he also inspired recruitment. Now this husband is not sitting still. Seems like we captured a prisoner. We will ransom him for 25 ducats. Bringing us very close to the end goal. Orlean, easy to be raided, so let's go there. Oh, apparently we got another ransom. So we will release him, and that means we can create the Duchy of Iceland, which we will. Now I am a mighty Jarl. The Beast of Reykjavik. My Jarl, huffs Carl as he marches up to me, hauling my daughter Signy off by her ear. This dreaded child has been lying in wait around corners, wearing a bearskin for a costume, only to jump out screaming and scaring the living daylights out of people. I must say, that is pretty funny. If they are scared of a child, then that's their issue. Now, out of respect, we won't raid our earlier home. Stench of success. The smell is completely unbearable. It's been a solid month since Helgi brought down the blasted bear while hunting, and he's still carrying its maggot-ridden head around with him. Everyone in Reykjavik is sick of it, but he refuses to be rid of the damn thing. The rest of the court has finally had enough, it seems, and forced him to come to me for a verdict. Let's make him get rid of it. It's just disgusting. But he did manage to convert the faith. So let's continue working on that. While we continue raiding. No one is apparently even willing to fight. So that's good. Ooh, the peasants. They are rebelling, so we have to go back home. See if we can be on time. Let's ransom this baby. See if we have more prisoners. Apparently we do. Genete. He is a decent warrior, so we will recruit him. Every man for himself. The forceful knock on the door clears every bit of drowsiness from my mind. Who disturbs a Jarl at this hour? My late night visitor is none other than Carl. I have to speak with you privately, away from listening ears. I have discovered something very interesting. Carl has uncovered the secret of conmax. He is willing to share it with me if I let him off the hook. Now, Carl, you're being a bit paranoid, so I would rather have you in my pocket than him. We will have to talk later about this behavior. Not trusting anyone. Let's see, how long is our truce? For 5 months now. Bishop Helgi often quotes passages from the scriptures about the holy virtues. I should prove I have paid attention by quoting a passage of my own, preferably one which complements his personality. I will memorize and recite the section on. So he's temperate, stubborn, and brave. If I guess correctly, he will be pleased and I will gain piety. If he's pleased, I will just gain piety. Let's choose truthfulness. He's flattered. That's amazing. And now we're even closer to our goal. And I am pregnant with my newest husband. Excellent. As I said, the more the merrier. There we go. Our glory is widely known. Peasants are done. Tolir. You are someone that I need in my court. Even though you rebelled against me, you probably had your own reasons. But because he doesn't like us, let's sway him. And he is a great marshal, so let's assign him. Let's see if we have any better chancellors. Doesn't seem like it. Now would be a good time to raise a runestone. Every runestone tells a message of some significant event in the life of the commissioner. From the smallest peasant to a jarl like myself, the stone records all. What shall this monument speak of? It will speak of my accession to the throne of Ireland, or perhaps my vanquished foe. Let's first put my vanquished foe, as I have not conquered all of Ireland yet. Now that I have decided what to put on my runestone, the question remains where to place it. So we can either place it in Norderland. Let's see what it does. We'll add control growth, which is good because the control is still low. So let's add it in Norderland. Now I'm also known for my dedication of my faith. Even closer to our goal to reform. So let's see what we will do. Truce is almost over. I believe we will conquer all of Ireland. Yes. Sorry, Chief Gardar, but this will be our location as well. Declare war. Call the troops. Let's get rid of them. Apocrypha. My unquenchable pursuit for knowledge has brought me to discover a strange old text. A volume attributed to an ancient theologian, only rarely referenced in official sources, to bring light to certain aspects of Catholicism that I had no idea belonged with the faith's dogma. He could help me with studying the text. I could study this in private, or I would burn it. No, he will help me and gain 25 learning lifestyle experience and 50 piety, which will bring us even closer to our goal. We're almost there already. Fight is one. And another daughter who is intelligent. And there are no other good names. Here, I like that name. Let's see who can educate her. Seems our courtier Catriona is a good choice. Seems like they are not willing to let it rest without a fight, so we will have to fight again. Oh no! Carl has been murdered by Riof in the fight. Poor Carl. May his mind finally rest in Valhalla. I can unlock Theologian. So give us monthly piety increase, and even more learning. Now, let's see if we want something else from learning trees. Doesn't seem like it, so I might go diplomacy to give my children some extra skill points, or stewardship. I am family focused. I want the best for my children, and that's what they'll get. He has become quite a big foe. Yorofir, the person that killed my son. He is a mighty warrior though, but he killed my son. That is something I won't tolerate. Not even for a mighty warrior in my court. I hope we can end this battle soon. Too many people have died already. Seems like they want to fight once more time. We captured our brother-in-law. Could ransom him for 15 ducats. That's a lot. Let's end this fight before someone else can die. There we go. We have captured Iceland. Now, we have too many domain holdings. So let's see who we want to give it. Durstin, passionate, diligent, calm, is currently player heir. So there's not really a point in giving it to him. Waston wants both. But I do not like him having some counters. I think I might give it to Toller Skull. He has been proven quite valuable as a peasant leader. And I would like him as a friend. See, now he likes us. That's very good. See if we can increase. No. Let's become romance our husbands. The time has come to let my feelings toward Jarl Gondagar be known. I want him to remember this day for the rest of his life. So he is a fighter. So I go with the gut in the moment. He won't be able to resist my charms for long. Excellent. Now Iceland is under full control of Aud, and her children, many children, have a bright future. We still need some piety. Romance the request. Lord Gundagar, let me prove my devotion to you any way you deem fit. I will try. I managed to avoid sustenance. I gained 150 piety, and my husband was better. Child is crawling in my womb. I am pregnant again. That is great. So now I only need 300 piety, and we can create an equal faith. But I think I'll keep it for this episode. If you liked the video, a like under the video will help out tremendously. And if you want to see more episodes, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next episode.